Hey guys, it's your boy Tay Day all day, back again with another episode. And today I want to start something brand new for all my podcasts. I want to start them off with a word of the day. So a new word each day to help anybody and everybody learn something new today. As while I'm learning something new, I have somebody that I spoke with that did something very similar to podcasting and just trying to learn and conversate with new people with what they're doing and trying to learn how to make myself better each and every day. And so from their knowledge, I kind of learned that I can make my situation better. So always trying to learn something, always doing something big. So now I want to start it off with the word of the day. I'll get right to that in a minute. And I also want to do a quote of the day. So each time I have I do my podcast, I also want to have a quote that can inspire, can motivate, can be real, can be down to earth for each and every one of us to help us become stronger. Something that we can use on a daily basis, something that we can pass along. So make sure you guys share this podcast. You could help somebody out easily by just having them listen to this 15-minute podcast. Just hearing this word of the day, maybe the quote of the day, it can inspire them to do better, do more, and uplift them ultimately. And that's the goal. I want to uplift everybody that listens to each and every podcast, and I want to hit and be able to relate to them or help them grow on each and every podcast that they listen to of mine. So today I want to get right into the word of the day, and the quote of the day are going to be the first things that I'm going to start getting into. And today's topic is actually going to be called A Gift to an Entrepreneur. So I'm hitting on entrepreneurship, and the word and quotes of today are not going just to be specifically aimed at an entrepreneur. This is any and everyone that want to do whatever you want to do, whatever you're passionate about, do it. You know, whatever this can help you with, take it and run with it. Okay. But today, the word of the day is Handsel. So Handsel is a gift given for good luck or a form of payment. So I always think of Handsel as meaning that I can use this word as if I am trying to help someone out, as giving out a gift, or you can use Handsel as a form of payment. So, you know, I have to, like, say you have to pay your rent this month. You can use the word Handsel to just try something new. You know, try to input it anywhere possible, long as you can follow that definition of it's a gift given for good luck or a form of payment. Now, guys, let me get right into the quote of the day. The quote of the day, I think it really hits me true to heart for me being an entrepreneur, and a lot of people that as I'm growing and meeting and networking, I'm meeting a lot more entrepreneurs, some more successful than others, but I'm trying to learn from each and every one that I can possible to be able to create the person that I want to become. So the quote of the day is from Jessica Herrin. Excuse me. It's from Jessica Herrin. And for most people that don't know who she is, Jessica Herrin is the founder and the CEO of Stella and Dot companies. So make sure you guys listen in on what Jessica Herrin has to say, because this is so true, guys. This can hit on so many different ways. So the quote goes, "You have to see failure as the beginning and the middle, but never entertain it as an end." So I'm going to go ahead and repeat that. You have to see failure as the beginning and the middle, but never entertain it as an end. So what I get from this quote here is that failure is inevitable. You will fail as part of the process. And then it also lets you know what level you could be at, because she states in her quote that failure can be as the beginning and the middle. So you could be starting off and you fail, then you succeed, Then somewhere down the line, could be a few months, could be a couple years, while you're trying to grow, you're going to hit that middle part. You could start failing again. You fail, but that's still part of the plan. Then but you should never, no matter if you go through 5 or 6 businesses, you should never entertain failure as an end of your road. Meaning that it doesn't matter how many times you try, you should never give failure the satisfaction that it has completed who you are. It has stopped you from becoming the person you want to become. If you want to become a professional athlete, you could break a limb. You could go through having a diagnosed with a disease. You could just simply having coaches deny you. But at the end of it all, if you allow failure, if you entertain failure, then it could make who you are. You can always run into failure and allow it to stop you. And you never actually are able to grow from there. But if you never entertain failure, you only see it as an experience, as a learning process. It's part of the process, and you move forward from it, then that right there will help you succeed, because now you know what works and don't work. So now you are increasing your chances to be successful and continually having success. And that is the ultimate goal here, is to always have success. So this is my gift to you, everyone that is listening. This is my gift to you. I want you to not worry about failure. I want you to go out and take that leap of faith. I want you to make the decision, no matter what anyone else says. It could be the dumbest decision you ever made, but that decision has its price and it has its value. If you can see the value in that decision, do it. If it's valuable to you, make it happen, because people will always tell you that you're crazy for trying something. You're crazy. You're stupid. You're dumb. That's impossible. And then when you're still doing what you want to do, and they start seeing that you're doing it and you're starting to have some success in it, then they're like, then they want to mock you. Then they want to be like, oh, look at me. Okay, now I've made a little money off of, I did. Oh, you doing it now. Oh, now you got a little business. Oh, cool. I'm a big shot. And then when they see you actually grow and grow and grow, now you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, or maybe even a month. Now they're looking at you. Now they want to know, how are you doing this? What did you do? Can I do it too? And that's the process of being an entrepreneur. You have to stay in tune with what you believe you should be doing, and being able to take your leap of faith and going out and getting out of your comfort zone and making things happen. Jessica Herrin made it happen. It doesn't matter who you are. You can make this happen. You can make this process. All you have to do is create your system that works for you while believing in yourself and being consistent at what you want to do. And you will achieve greatness. You will become the person you want to become. You will not have to worry about anyone else's influence, because their influences will start become your influence. Instead of them trying to influence you, they're going to look for you to influence them, because everybody wants to be successful, but not everybody want to put in the work to become successful. Nobody can see the success because nobody wants to see failure first. You have to. It's a non-negotiable deal. You have to see failure before you can understand success. And when you start to understand that failure, it is what creates your success. As a human being, we are built to fail and learn from our failures. And once we understand that, once we can start learning from other people's failures, we become above average. We become more successful, because now we're not just learning from our own failures, we're learning from other people's failures, and we're watching and pay attention and staying interested in other people's failures. Bob Proctor said that the most interested person in the room is the most interesting person in the room. I'm going to say that again. The most interested person in the room is the most interesting person in the room. The person that will gather the most people to be influenced by. If you are looking to gather knowledge from someone else, you are interested. And if you stay interested in a room full of people, you never have to be the smartest. You just have to be the most open-minded, the most interested. And then you instead of worrying about yourself and indulged in yourself, you're obsessed with what's going on around you. You're reading the floor. You're paying attention to what's going on around you. And when you are doing that, then you will be able to understand and be aware of what's going on and be able to make a smarter move. Your next move will be even better, and you'll get even better at this. You'll be able to predict other people's moves. And that is a skill in its own that will make people want to be around you even more, because you are going to be calm, collected, and only listening because you are staying interested. And eventually you will always become the most interesting person in the room based off of your interest in others. It's just like comedians, I think. Comedians are funny because they're telling their own story, but they're always talking and staying engaged with the audience. They find people to engage with, whether they look like they are not very interested into the show, or if they're very interested in the show. It gets people out of their comfort zone, and they're staying engaged with the crowd. And that person that is most interested in their crowd, their audience, are the most interesting people. Even when they're alone on stage, they feel like they have everybody with them. So, guys, that is my 15 minutes there. This is my new way of podcasting. I hope you guys like it. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and follow me, and share this with everybody today. Tag somebody in it. Send this link to somebody. Help somebody out today, guys. Thank you very much for listening. Tay Day is out.